Gotta get more followers.
Hello everyone, it's Canadian Futures Trader here. Welcome to Wednesday, September the 28th. Guys, I know it's been a little bit since I made a video, put out a lot of informational type videos last week. I go on spurts. I like to make them and then I'm done for a bit, but was wanting to do some trading. Been doing a lot of trading, just haven't been recording it. So today I said, you know what, I'm actually going to record it. Before we get to trading that, we're going to be trading some 10 years. Going to be talking a bit about that. I've been trading a lot of 10 years lately. Don't worry. CFT, the Ultra Bond icon, Treasury Typhoon hasn't completely migrated from Ultra Bond to 10's. Still doing a bit of both. Guys, before we get to that, 2 extra special discounts going on right now until Friday. Bulenox, 68% off, 25K, 50K, 100K. Find that up here at the top of my site. Promo code is CFT68. As well, on the trader valuation deals, Leeloo running a special 85% off only the first month. So just be clear on that. If it takes longer than a month, it'll be the full price in the future months. Code is here. I'm not going to rattle it off, but I'll put it down below in the video description as well. Or, of course, you can find that on my site. Counts from 25K up to 200K. And that sale ends at 3 p.m. Eastern on Friday. So a little bit earlier. Usually, sales run till the end of the day. So that one ends just before the market closes on Friday. And as always, if you sign up for email notifications, you'll be the first to know. I actually sent out emails about both of these on, I believe it was Monday when they were announced, and I'm just now getting around to a video. So if you want the quick heads up, sign up for the emails. I pretty much just send them out when there's extra special deals, nothing else.
But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge.
Alright guys, let's take a look at some trading, see if we can get a trade or two in today. You'll see by the clock, it's almost 2:30. I'm normally not a fan of trading in the afternoons, but been wanting to make a video. I've been putting it off, so I thought, you know what, I can suck it up and take a look at the markets, at least for the afternoon. Let's talk screen layout, and then I'm going to tell you why I'm trading the 10 years more lately. On the right, I still have the Ultra Bond. I'll talk about the middle in a second. On the left, we have the 10-year treasuries. Don't have the 30 years up here. I really don't trade them. And honestly, for the last while now, I've just been looking between UB and ZN, the 10's. So I just finally got rid of the 30 years off my screen. In the middle here, you have 2 ticker tapes. They're both related to the 10 years. The one on the right here that's moving is filtered, so it's only trades of more than 25 contracts. So you see here, you won't see anything less than 25. I have that on purpose. It just filters out all the 1-lot, 2-lot traders. The thing is the limit orders on the 10 years is so thick, like a one or 2 lots isn't moving anything over here, and I just want to filter that out. The left ticker tape is also the 10 years, but it's filtered for 150 and above. Same concept. This one will just show even bigger block trades. So, if I see just a row of red, I know that some serious numbers of contracts are being sold off here. So that is the purpose of these 2. It's more of a 10,000 foot level thing. It's not like I'm here analyzing each and every, transaction on here. But if you see a flurry of activity, it might tell you something. Like here, we're seeing a lot of reds and purples. Been trading the 10's a lot lately, the last, couple weeks. You might say, CFTY, you were the big Ultra Bond proponent. Did you ditch them? No, not at all. I've still done some Ultra Bond trading, but have been pushing the 10 years a little more. I'll tell you why. It's actually a few reasons, and they all kind of go hand in hand and work well together. One, something new. I've been trading Ultra Bond kind of exclusively for so long now that it gets a little boring. It's just repetitive every single day. Do the same thing. You start to wander. Don't want to wander into any other products. Maybe the micros catch my eye. Trading some micro NQ or something. I'm just kidding. Of course, we all know I'm not a fan of the micros. I won't bag on them here. I'll save that for another day, but not a fan of the micros. So I've been wanting to do something a little different too. Also same time been increasing my size and kind of at the point where trading, like 20 lots on Ultra Bond can be a few things. One, scary. If a trade goes against you 3 ticks, that's some real dollars. Two, liquidity. I mean, there's just not, like you see here, it's going to move all over the place. The order book just isn't as thick. So if you're moving 20 lots, you might experience a lot more slippage. And when we're just looking for like 2 or 3 ticks, if you're like losing a tick just to like slippage, you're not getting filled, I'm not able to get filled, say like there it popped up, it was like 6 contracts. So say you tried to do 20 there, you're only going to get like some of your fill there. You're losing an edge is basically the point. So with the 10 years, you can put in some real size. You just kind of blend in. You're just another one of these small guys. But you can really get in there and grab a tick or two. I'm going to say easily. I mean, nothing about trading is easy, but it's a lot easier to get in. And if you're wrong, get back out at the same price for break even. So it's also just a lot, I would say, clear what's happening over here. Like, it's no secret that I use the 10 years to tell me what Ultra Bond's going to do. I'm not using the Ultra Bonds for anything related to the 10 years. I keep them up here obviously just because I trade them sometimes, or if I do see something happening over here and I glance over at the Ultra Bond. Like this morning, there was a perfect catch-up trade setup. Even though I was actively trading the 10 years, they were up at their highs, and the Ultra Bond was wherever. I mean, it's different prices now, but they were down like here somewhere. So I'm like, okay, that's a perfect catch-up. So I'll pop over to the Ultra Bond and take advantage of the opportunity. But back to the 10 years, you can put on big size. It doesn't move a thing. Nobody cares. And you can get it in and out a little bit easier and not without losing stuff. And that's kind of in the game plan. So rather than look for so it's definitely a different kind of approach. I'm not looking for like catch-ups, and I'm not looking to grab, like big long runs. I've seriously just been trying to grab 1 to 2 ticks. Been making extensive use out of Jigsaw's, strategy thing, which is the same as any software, the bracket orders and ATM, etc. Basically, as soon as I enter a trade, it puts on a 1 to 2 tick take profit for me, and I'm happy to grab that. So I'm just scalping away. You might say, CFT, what about commissions? They're going to kill you if you're trading a lot of size and only going for a tick. Once again, my friends, this isn't micros where the commissions is actually bigger than a tick value, which is stupid. Commissions are actually some of the lowest on the Treasury. So 10 years per tick value over $15. Commissions, a little over $1 something. Probably, say $2.50 round trip. So you still, even if you only get a tick, still make a nice profit there. You grab 2. Even better. So not too worried about commissions. It's been working out just fine. Don't worry about that. And that said, I think that ends my story about why I've been trading 10 years. It's been going really well. That's not just why I trade them, but it's been fun. It's been fun doing something a little different, kind of in a way, testing things out, experimenting a bit, but still a product that I'm familiar with. So, and kind of also training myself to be cool with like we're going for 2 ticks, that's it. Like, I'm not out for 5 or 6. So the real goal is to get in when the getting's good, hit it, hopefully grab that 1 or 2 ticks, and then we're out, and then we're on the next trade. We can always re-enter. So that all said, let's see if we can grab anything. I have it set to a 1 tick winner right now, and I have it set to 10 contracts. So maybe we'll just trade that for now. So while I've been blabbing away, if you want to refer to the ticker tape, you can see here the sellers have been pushing it down, but I'm seeing some big blue buyers here. And they're kind of bouncing around. When I say bouncing around right here, but I would say overall the sellers. Also, the other thing about the 10s, I've really been making extensive use out of the outer columns, which show what's being stacked and pulled to the limit orders. When you start seeing just big positives on one side and big negatives on the other, it's almost like, and we're only going for a tick. A lot of times, it's almost like just picking off, 1 ticks isn't so difficult. I'm going to say, again, I'm trying to hold back from saying this is easy, because it's not easy. There's definitely, and you have to be okay. The real magic is is knowing when to get out of the trade. You know, you get into a trade, it doesn't quite do what you want to do. You have to be okay with just getting back out. Like, you don't sit around and wait and see if maybe, like, none of that stuff. Also, I've been a fan, I don't know what to call it, or even how to describe it. It happens really quick too, but if I see it, I'll try to point it out. Kind of where, say, let's see, if I was looking to go long and it was sitting like this, and then it back ticks for a second, but it, you know, like right there. If I was really wanting to go long, this would be good because you could jump in, grab those few sellers that were sitting there, and then as you see, they popped it back up, and now you're in a good position because you're sitting at break even, and I'd have my one tick take profit. Now, I'm not saying that was a great trade because I didn't take it for a reason. You know, it's not quite as poppy on that, so that's, you know, forgive me. I said I don't quite know how to verbalize it in full. Coming up on 1 year funded with Apex, October 6th. That'll be next week. Be was that Thursday? Hey, you never know what may or may not happen, but I'll just leave it at that. Little Easter egg mid video. But a man likes to celebrate occasions, and you know what's better than a 1 year with Apex. Okay, let's see. We're gonna try. I like what I'm seeing. It's pretty slow moving, but in some ways, for the 1 tick, 2 tick scalps, that's not a bad thing. So I'm gonna try and do what I just described and see. So say I was looking to go long. I'm gonna wait and see if they can backtick this just a smidge, and then I'll jump in. You might say, well, why not just put your limit order on now? I'm gonna grab it right there. You see my thing. That wasn't the best entry, and I'll tell you why. It didn't just backtick with like a few contracts. It might work out for us here, but sometimes you see that backtick, and it'll backtick, and there would have only been like 20 contracts there. That would have been ideal, and you just grab them. Like right now, we're only trading 10, but say it was 10, it was 20, whatever. You grab them, and then it's like you're almost the one like popping it back up, and you're immediately, because we have our take profit, now trading at, you know, this range. Now this one didn't quite work out, and I don't like what I'm seeing here. They're trying. It's not the best trade, but it's a trade. And right now we're sitting at break even still. So this is what I talk about. Say I really wanted out of this trade, I could just sell right now at this price and get back out for scratch, less commission. So that, I mean, if anything, this example is a good example of that. You know, you have time, and there we got taken out for 1 take profit. Let's bring up our handy calculator. Let's see here. We were in for 10 lots, and it's like $15.63 a tick. Oh, let's just use that times 63, so 156, and then you back off commissions. Say 104. I like to just say it's 14 bucks a tick after commissions to make life easy. So 140 bucks, just like that. Not too bad. But you see what I'm saying? Hopefully that demonstrated actually a few of the things I was blabbing about. One, if anything, I think the best demonstration there was how, like, if you really didn't like what you're seeing, you could just get out for scratch. And that's why I like entering when you get like that quick pullback and then entry. So especially if you see it do it a few times, like say this pulls back and goes up, and then pulls back and goes up. Like, it's just kind of like, some of it might be algos playing with each other, but especially, and you got to be like lightning fast with this, but if it pulls back and you only see like a small number of contracts here, you know they're not going to hold. Somebody's going to grab them, and that somebody is hopefully me or you. You can kind of get a heads up for when that might happen. Again, based on looking at these outer columns, I feel like I'm making this a lot more confusing. A lot of people seem to not quite follow what I'm doing on the Ultra Bond. I feel like this is even a little bit more confusing. So if you don't follow, just enjoy the show. Okay, so this is like where, see, nothing's being traded, but they keep popping. I mean, a few are being traded right now, but they're popping it between these prices here. And that's where you have to have a direction kind of picked first, because you need to know what you're looking for. Like, if you're just watching and going, oh, should I go long, should I go short? No, like, you have to already kind of have like a theory on which way we're going, and then look to grab that opportunity. And again, because we're seriously looking for like right now, we're seriously trying to grab a tick. So this kind of matters, right? We don't want to just be like, oh, I'll just take a market order and hope it goes up one more. Like, no, you might as well put yourself in a good position from the start. So we're going to look for that good position. Now, right now, so you see buyers are pulling and sellers are stacking on here. And we're mainly concerned with what's happening right here. Like, I don't care that like 8 and 13, like that doesn't matter. We're looking at the big numbers and we're looking at kind of the immediate price action and seeing if we can get anything from that. Now, that said, I mean, the buyers were pulling, but it popped up. So they seem to be just kind of screwing around in here. So it's not clean, if that makes sense. There's no real clear sense of what's going to happen next. We're almost like fortune tellers as futures trader. I mean, that's right in the name, futures tellers. Replace that with fortune tellers. We're telling the fortunes of what's going to happen here in the market. And when you're wrong, you get penalized. I know, just while we're waiting for this to do something. And again, it's the afternoon, and I mean, I would consider later in the afternoon. I mean, it's not late, but this is why I normally just trade the mornings. Things definitely kind of die out in the afternoons. Not always, but you might have noticed, and I think I mentioned before, oh, see there, now it goes, and you're starting to see, the ticker tape move, little visual representation, starting to see some bigger size trade. I like that. I turned off the comments in all the videos on purpose. Basically, I found the last like several months, and more recently too, I just get caught up in answering questions and stuff like that. And then, I mean, besides the comments on the videos, people email, like you get 10 emails a day from different people with questions. 9 times out of 10, the questions and stuff are things that if the person like invested a little bit of time, maybe tried Google, maybe emailed the company they had a question about, they could answer their own question. And so it usually gets to a point where I find myself spending way too much time playing, support desk than trading. And that's where I get frustrated and I say, screw it. And I turn off all the comments, and I haven't looked at my email in several weeks now. So sorry if you've sent me a question or we're hoping to leave a comment. Yes, I basically cut off your ability to do so because I'm focused on trading right now, and it's going real well, and I'm really enjoying it. So enjoy what I share through the videos, through the website. But yeah, as for, the Q&As, gonna pass for now. Working on getting good at these 10 years. Got to be selfish sometimes. Little me time, little CFT time. So I think today's been successful. I do want to take one more trade, but we accomplished a lot here. I told you all about the 10 years, the deals, why I don't like micros, which was no secret, why I don't answer anyone's questions. All right, so this is a good look at this. So red, but this thing hasn't moved. And when I say this thing, the ticker tape on the left. So these are all small, and I mean, you can see the numbers, but these are all smaller trades pushed through. Another thing, I swear to God, if any of you idiots calls this like an iceberg or something, you're wrong. You shouldn't even be trading. Like, you should have your accounts forfeited if you're calling out icebergs or anything like that. Just dumb. I mean, but what it is a lot of contracts being traded, but not big bulk. But they're trying to push it through. Somebody's trying to unload some contracts. And they can't. See, now we're getting to the top. So now you start getting, so forget the Ultra Bond. We're not doing any catch up, any of that stuff. But you do get this dynamic. So I'm actually going to change this off the screen real quick. I'm going to grab this real fast. I changed it to two tick winner. I think it's going to pop here. Let's grab it right up to the top. We're seeing the negatives here. We're seeing the positives here. I like that. We're starting to see negatives up here, which is fantastic. That means there's people like me who are like, oh, shoot, this isn't just going to come up here and stop. It's going to pop up and hit it. So even though you have all these sellers, now you're finally seeing some here as well. Not too worried. They will probably bang this right on up. So And I know you're saying, I know it's, oh, it's gone now. I couldn't even say it. There was a big negative here and positive here. Or, sorry, it was the opposite. There was a big positive here and negative here. And you're probably thinking, if you caught it, that you're like, CFT, you're stupid. That's actually going down. They duped you. Ha, nay, I say, nay. They're going to duke it out here is what they're going to do, and buyers will prevail. Remember, fortune teller. Come on, you guys forgot it already. People ask CFT, how do you figure all this stuff out? Crystal ball is the answer. Tarot cards. And here we go. Here we go. Oh, look at these. We like big orders. Can see our position in the queue as well. So 365, 364, and there we go. Magic show over, guys. If I had like a cool animated GIF or something, I would do it. So we know that our one tick wins are about 150 bucks, 140 bucks. So that was obviously about just shy of $300, all in a day's work. Ta-da! But that's it, guys, for today. I think I'm traded out for the afternoon. It's 2:47. The day's almost over. It's bedtime. I'm just kidding, of course, but it is park time. I like to go to the park in the afternoon, especially when it's sunny out. And that's what I plan on doing right now. But you know what? I'll probably edit this video first and upload it, and then I will go to the park. So hopefully that was of use or entertainment to somebody. I will definitely try to do more of these videos. I always say that, and then I never do. But no, I'm in the recording mode. I go in spurts, you know. So I'm kind of back. I've been wanting to make a video. I finally said, you know what, I got to do it. Got to do it. And I think tomorrow morning, you know what, and if nothing else changes, I think tomorrow morning would be a fantastic opportunity for another video. So maybe I'll trade some more tomorrow. I want to thank you so much for watching. Get out there in the 10-year streets if you are so inclined, if you're so rowdy, and dabble in the dark arts of limit orders and trying to grab those 1-tick, 2-tick scalps. I bid you adieu, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.